Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Here's Blair Walsh now about ready to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Adoree Jackson on the return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now maybe a free play here for Luck. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. Here's Luck. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Lee on to kick it away. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah. Risky.
It is so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
After the interception, it's Luck. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Nickel Roby-Coleman there defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Luck. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, You can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
To the air again, Luck. Forced out to his left. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's brought down. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
47.
Second down, Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Man open left side is Brown. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now McCoy. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
McCoy, the lone man in the backfield on second and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it third and goal. To throw is Prescott. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Aaron Donald. In there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And it's 3-0 here in the second quarter. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because Anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tahir Whitehead in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. A shotgun snap for Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school. I can do this.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Jimmy Graham, an 11-yard touchdown. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. Jackson now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back to Denver right after this. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a play fake, and it's Locke. He'll buy some time right. And he's got room. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Locke showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the first down. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 right at the 20. From the red zone now, Locke. Being chased out left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll try the air now with Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on third down, Luck. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. So we've hit it. Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
A second down throw for Prescott. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Another carry now for Gurley. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Here's Luck. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Luck. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Todd Gurley, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. And here now the offense heading back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Play action now. Prescott. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Aaron Donald in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Brad Wing now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Here's Jackson. The quick feet by Jackson. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd down, here's Luck. Over the middle here to Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Well, it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Prescott now on second down. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's third down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Hey, 47. Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Taylor in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. Here's Brad Wing now, standing just outside his own goal line. With it is Jackson. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing?
Under pressure act. Dayon Buchanan in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with third and long. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. From the gun, here's Locke. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Luck now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. He's back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Nickel Roby brings him down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Desperation time for Luck on fourth down. Out to his left. Now a desperation throw, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? I mean, you're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play. But when it doesn't work, oh, boy, you wish you hadn't.
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And he's got some space here. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Here's Ajayi. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Well, Prescott here to throw. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Ajayi. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Every time I watch LT blow up plays just like that one, I think of one quote. You can run, but you can't hide.
He won a record 3 Defensive Player of the Year awards back in his day. He was also the league MVP in 1986.
One of 2 defensive players who won the MVP award in the NFL. The second one, Alan Page with the Minnesota Vikings, the linchpin of their Purple People Eaters defense.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.